Dave, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. If you can introduce yourself very quickly.
Yep, so my name's Dave Lemphers. I'm a Senior Program Manager for Windows Azure.
Wow, so what I want to talk to you today about is some of the fantastic things that have been announced around Azure. What an interesting journey it's been since PDC last year. I mean, what's the highlights for you this year, and what key things do you want our guys at home to take away from the announcements today?
So I think for me, certainly the biggest one is getting to the point where we're actually releasing this out to the world for use in the commercial applications. When I think over the last year or two, certainly as we came from 2008, but even before that, it's really just the consolidation and the stabilization of the platform as kind of the major thing for us. The second one was just the increase in functionality and the features that we offer. So things like the CDN, the service API, the new service model that we've released, the constant cadence of updated SDKs and keeping developers up to speed with the changes that we've been releasing, and a whole bunch of things that have really enabled customers to build better, richer, scalar applications for the cloud.
Cool stuff. So tell us about the new applications that you can run on Azure, the marketplace, and so on. What kind of key things should the folks at home be thinking about? What kind of things should they be focusing on in terms of building better applications for Azure?
So I definitely think the first one is get familiar with the SDK. There's a whole bunch of improvements, not in only the way that you develop the application, so a richer integration with Visual Studio and a better developer experience through Visual Studio, but also just the way that you can actually deploy applications in the cloud. So we now support multiple roles. Obviously those roles have the ability to be load balance instances. We now have the web role and the worker role having the ability to have input endpoints, which is a huge benefit to developers who are looking to take advantage of a true web-hosted style process or more of a kind of Windows service style hosted process. We've now got the ability for instances to communicate between each other, which is again a huge feature addition to this release. And just the ability to not only use the portal to deploy your apps, but now you can also use the service management API as well. So a lot more control, a lot more surface area to build these kind of cloud-based apps.
Fantastic. Just a quick thing around billing model. Everyone asks around billing, so I just want to get your take on it. I know you're deeply involved with that, so that would be really cool if you can give us a quick summary of where we're at.
Yeah, so I think one of the the big things at this year's PDC is going to be the release of the whole billing model and the billing system. And I think one of the things that I'm definitely encouraging customers to do now is get familiar with that. So get familiar with the different meters that we have, the compute hour, the storage capacity, bandwidth, storage transactions, and really use this next time from now until February 1 or January 31st to start trying your applications, see what those bills look like, and so you can adjust your deployments or adjust your solutions accordingly. But this is going to be a great chance for people to actually see what their application is going to cost to run in the cloud.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Dave, for taking the time to talk to us. It's been fantastic for you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much, guys.